Yes, fight fans, body and mind, sports, my people, you are fully appreciated in this round, my guys, my people. Let us kick off with Tyson Fury and his so-called retirement. Is it for real, my guys? Is he retired for good, or might he return as Eddie Hearn is assuming he might return, my guys, my people? But whatever the case, we don't actually know the reasons behind his retirement. We can only speculate, because he has not given a reason as to why he has chosen to retire, my people. But that is what this video is for. We have come up with a few plausible reasons that could be behind his retirement, my guys, my people. But before we go into it, let's just make it clear that Tyson Fury has pulled this stunt before, 4 times in his career, my guys, my people. The last was in 2022 after he beat Dillian White to retain his WBC title, my guys, my people. Only to return only 6 months later. So that retirement didn't last. You know, he returned against Derek Chisora in a trilogy that the fans didn't want. We blatantly didn't want that, and we're not calling for it. But yet they still paid. Fans still paid for it. So Tyson Fury obviously knows that it works. It's a trick that works, my guys, my people. Have the fans miss you for a little while. Just not even miss you for a little while, just miss you off the note of you saying that you're going to retire, because he really actually didn't retire. Many fighters leave 6 months gaps between their fights, my people. So yeah, that was no retirement at all. It was just a marketing tool, my guys, that worked just to create buzz around his upcoming fight, and that was it. That was it, my guys, my people. And also keep in mind that Tyson Fury announced his retirement a day or two after Anthony Joshua made it public that you know, he wants to fight Fury, and that fight needed to happen, my guys, my people. The first call out to Fury was while he was on a visit to Nigeria, and then the second and last was, of course, at the Ring Magazine Awards in London, my guys, my people. So yeah, keep those two things in mind there, my guys. Anthony Joshua's call out of Fury, and of course that Fury has pulled this stunt before several times, my guys, my people. And so now let's delve into the reasons that I think is behind his retirement. Let me start with the popular opinion at this particular moment. People assuming that it is in fact a negotiations tactic, my guys. His retirement is in fact a negotiations tactic. But how could he use it as a negotiation tactic? You know, they've not given any details on that, but that is why I'm going to share that with you now, my guys, my people. If you look at Turki Al-Sheikh, he has wanted Anthony Joshua versus Fury for some time. The reason why he wanted Anthony Joshua to beat Daniel Dubois so badly for his IBF title, but we know Dubois, he upset the situation there, my guys. So no belt on the line, and also meant Anthony Joshua had also now got 4 losses in his career, and going ahead of that, we now have Tyson Fury with 2 losses in his career as well at the hands of Usyk, my guys. So 2 losses at the hands of Usyk, Fury has, and out of Anthony Joshua's 4 losses, 2 also have come from Usyk, my guys, my people. So no title on the line, and they both got losses. So the value of their fight has deflated quite significantly, and also maybe Turki Al Sheikh's desire to make the fight has deflated as well. Although he has expressed that he still wants to fight, and this is the right time to actually make that fight. And in the eyes of fans as well. I mean, because the two top names in the division in terms of how big their names are, and so that makes them the two top losers, you know, that could may well go and face one another. My guys, my people, and this is the best time to make it that they are both on more or less on a level playing field in terms of their performances, my guys, my people. And so Tyson Fury's
retirement, this is where that comes into play, because it's now time to test Turki Al Sheikh on how badly he still desires a fight with Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, my guys. How much he still desires that matchup there, my guys, my people, and how much money is willing to put on the table for it, for Tyson Fury to return and make the fight happen. Would it be big enough to match Tyson Fury's demands, my guys, which at this point could be quite extortionate, my guys, my people. So yeah, Fury gets the opportunity to test, Turki Al Sheikh desire to make Joshua versus Fury. Also, talking about desire, it's an opportunity for Fury to test Anthony Joshua's willingness to make this fight happen. How much does he want the fight with Fury, my guys? He's looking very hungry, while Fury, with his retirement, looking like he does not care at all whether it happens or not. So he can use that energy as leverage over Anthony Joshua. Just prod and tease, how much of his purse is he actually willing to give up, my guys? Is he willing to give up his right to being A-side, my people? Because right now it's really not clear who is A-side or B-side. They are both two big names in the UK in the heavyweight division, my guys, my people. So not clear at all. However, Tyson Fury's lack of presence in the division through his retirement, well, you can use that as to gain leverage over Anthony Joshua to become the A side, because Anthony Joshua wants to fight more than Fury wants it. So it seems at this particular moment, my guys, my people. And so we now move to last but not least, the fans. Of course, this is an opportunity for Tyson Fury to use his retirement as a marketing tool, just as he did before going into his Chisora trilogy, my guys, my people, just to create a buzz around the fight, have people talking about it more and more and more, and fans rallying behind it, and buying into it eventually, just as they did with the Chisora fight. It is a tactic that Tyson Fury knows it works, my guys, my people. So so that could be several reasons there why he has called for retirement, and especially after my people, Anthony Joshua, publicly announcing that he wants to fight Fury. Do you think that was a coincidence, my guys? I don't think so. I really, really don't think so, my guys, my people. But one thing though, I think that he may have mistimed, when to actually pull this stunt, because the boxing landscape right now is so healthy at this particular moment, that fans are spoiled for choice in terms of what they want to see and what they can see, in terms of matchups. That is, Turkey allows Sheikh a spot for choice in terms of the matchups that he can make for fans to see, and promoters are sport for choice in terms of the fights that they can make for their fighters, my people. If you take, for example, the Turkey allow Sheikh, Anthony Joshua, and of course Eddie Hearn. Well, take Turkey allow Sheikh for instance. He has already prepared in his head a replacement. Just like that, he's called for Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. And that is a good fight, my guys. Just as much as people have been calling for Joshua and Fury, people have also massively been calling for Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, especially after Joshua lost to Daniel Dubois. You know, people were saying either face Wilder or retire, right? Those were his two choices that fans were giving to him. Majority of fans, my people. So this is now the best time to make that fight, says Turkey Al Sheikh, and that's a big fight. Possibly not as big as Fury Joshua, but it's not too far behind. Not too far behind. And I'm sure Joshua wouldn't be losing any sleep over it, my guys, my people, that he couldn't make a Fury fight, but got a Deontay Wilder fight instead, my guys. And it seems Turkey is not going to lose too much sleep either. Neither Eddie Hearn, who also mentioned the likelihood of Anthony Joshua and Martin Bakole as an option, as a replacement option, you know, because, yeah, and that would be a good option as well, because Turkey Al Sheikh, well, he thinks that will be a great fight to open to headline Riyadh season in Africa. As we know, Riyadh season is looking to go to Africa, my guys, and that will be huge, a huge fight, and a possible remaking of the Rumble in the Jungle that featured, if you know your boxing history, featured George Foreman versus Muhammad Ali, challenging Foreman for his WBC title, with Ali winning in that occasion, my guys, my people. And that was in 1974 in Zaire, now known as the Republic of Congo, the exact country that Martin Bakole hails from. That is where he's from. Of course, Anthony Joshua represents the UK and Nigeria, my guys, my people, in West Africa. Nigeria population 200 million, my guys, my people. So imagine just how big this fight would be at 20 is it 20 pounds per ticket? $20 in Nigeria. They operate in dollars, my guys, my people. And so yeah, $20, my guys, you know, for pay-per-view on that fight. It would be massive, my guys. Massive. Turkey is not overpricing. Possibly bigger than Anthony Joshua versus Fury, and that is not even a joke. Bakole and Anthony Joshua, we may not know, but could be the biggest fight that you could make in boxing right now. May well be. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. It can't at least be a candidate. It could at least be a candidate. And there are other plethora of fights aside from Tyson Fury that can be made for Joshua. Daniel Dubois, that rematch is there. In fact, the winner of Dubois and Parker, that's already been thought about. And the winner of Zhilei Zhang and Ejit Cabello, you know, because all those takes, if Joshua can manage to win those fights, puts him straight into title contention, my guys, my people. Yeah. So I think you guys see the scenario there as to why Fury may have pulled this stunt at the wrong time, my guys, my people. And it would look bad for him as well. It would look bad for him because he pulled it right exactly after Joshua is calling for him to fight in a derby, because that's what Anthony Joshua represents for Fury and what Fury represents to Joshua. If this was football, this would be like Tottenham versus Arsenal. This is a derby. You know, there's great rivalry there between the two fighters. Great rivalry between the fans, Anthony Joshua's fans and Fury's fans as well. You know, so not only because of the history behind them and the rivalry, but a chance for bragging rights, my guys. A chance to earn their bragging rights, my guys, my people. This fight represents so many different things that sell this fight. The two biggest names of their generation in the heavyweight division, and at some point the two best fighters of their generation until they started collecting losses. At some point they were. Also, what else? I mean, you could just go on and on, my guys. They're the two biggest names as well. The two biggest names, my people, my guys. So Fury, if he avoids this derby, could be damaging his record more than if he comes back and collects a loss, I reckon, because people will see him as a duck. I mean, he went into retirement right after Joshua called him out. Is that just a coincidence? Even though he said that he may retire after he had lost to Usyk, you know, and well, if he retired in that case after complaining about how hard done by he was in the results of that fight, where he said that that Usyk was given a gift wrapped win, a blatant lie, because nobody thought that Fury won that fight aside from his own promoter Frank Warren. Everybody else thinks he lost the fight, including the AI judge, my guys, my people. And even Frank Warren, after rewatching that fight, has come back and said that the fight was a lot closer than he thought. You know, so hey, my guys. So that means he's retiring with a bad loser label attached to him. He's retiring only because he lost. So he's a bad loser. That's why the reason behind why he retired is that he is a bad loser. It boils down to that. Because remember, he did say that if he were to go on and beat Usyk, well, he would give Usyk a trilogy fight. And he did say that, which means that he could have possibly gone on to fight more times after his trilogy fight with Usyk. Because after he beat Dillian Whyte in 2022, it did mention that he feels he still has 8 or 10 more fights to go in his career before he retires at the age of 40. Well, he's how old now? 36, 37. So he's still got 3-4 years left, and he's had 4 of those fights that he promised already. I mean, after he beat Dillian Whyte, he went to Chisora fight, so that is number 1. And then he went into the Ngannou fight 2, and then Usyk twice, right? That is 4. So he could give us at least 4 more fights, including the Joshua fight, or possibly 2 more on top of that 4. So there you go. There you go, my guys, my people. He is retiring. Not only leaving the assumption in our minds that he is a duck that ducked his Darby in Anthony Joshua, but he's ducking because he is but he is gone into retirement simply because he's just a bad loser, my guys, who is afraid of losing again. So that is something really that Tyson Fury alone needs to think about. It actually makes his career look bad. Makes it look bad. I think if he came back, even if it took more losses, makes his career look stronger than this so-called early retirement, while he's still an elite fighter and still in form. I mean, any other heavyweight against the Fury that lost to Usyk would have got nightmares, my guys. Would have got nightmares, my guys, my people. But yeah, with that said, I would just like to leave it there. And so, my people, before you leave, do like, do share, subscribe, and of course, drop your comments below. And as always, stay super, super blessed. And remember, 2025 is stacked with fights, my guys, my people. I don't think we're gonna miss Fury as much as he thinks. I don't think that Joshua and Fury would be a much bigger fight because of Fury's disappearance. I just don't think so. So with that said, my guys, stay blessed, my guys, my